Hello friends, this is Krish Naidu, founder of supply chain analytics consulting and training firm Mathnal. You can visit our website www.mathnal.com for the latest updates on the consulting and training assignments. You can also read the strategy blogs, and the strategy blogs are very useful for the supply chain professionals because they can actually implement those strategies in their real-time business, right? So let's start the purpose of this video. And the purpose of this video is to actually present you the update on the supply chain analytics training session. And we are moving into our third week of training. So what we have covered in the last week, so I would like to share it with you. So we have covered how to present or how to create a structured data from an unstructured data. So this the structure of the data is very, very important in supply chain. And the reason why I say that the structure of data is very important because it helps you in doing the computations. If you present your data in an unstructured way, then it is going to become very difficult for you to do the computations, right? So the most important element in supply chain analytics is the computations. So you have to do the computations properly. So what we have done is in the previous session or previous week is that we have tried to present the data in a structured way. And what are the different ways we can actually present the data in a structure, right? So the first is the contingency table, or the frequency table. So what is contingency table? This is a matrix, a 2x2 matrix, or 2x3 matrix, or 3x2 matrix, right? So if I say 2x2 matrix, there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Means the data is having there is 2 axes. One is x-axis and there is a y-axis. X-axis will have 2 variables and y-axis will have 2 variables. If I say 2 into 3 contingency table, so I will have I will have a data 2 variables on the y-axis and 3 variables on the x-axis, right? If I say 3 into 3 matrix or 3 into 3 contingency table matrix, so I will have 3 variables on the x-axis and 3 variables on and generally the x-axis is taken as the outcome axis and y-axis is taken as the input axis. Okay, so you can put your outcomes or your outputs on the x-axis and you can put your inputs or the independent variables on the y-axis. And like this, you can use this structure of data in doing computation. Output relationship, or the input or outcome relationship, or the independent variable or the dependent variable relationship, by using the chi-square test of independence. So chi-square test of independence is a very good statistical tool to find the cause and effect relationship. So if you want to create an outcome with an evidence, then chi-square test of independence can be applied on the contingency table. Right. So to understand more about the contingency table, you can actually browse on internet, or you can read any statistical content book. You will find the details of the chi-square test of independence. And the second way of creating a structured data or transforming the unstructured data into structured data is by creating a decision trees or a tree diagram. Okay, the tree diagram will have a root node and the leaf nodes, and so it's a structure which is very useful to do the interlinking, and we can apply probabilistic methods and Bayesian statistics on tree diagram. We can also apply branch and bound algorithms. So the various applications or various operation research applications are available to work on the tree diagram, to create the cause effect, or to create the outcomes, or to create the evidence to make a effective strategy. Okay, and the third one is path direction. We have to create a path from the point of start to the point of end. Okay, and you can create or you can write the KPIs on those paths. So a path is a point of start, will have a point of start and a point of destination, and in between all the intermediate points or in transit points, and you can write all the KPIs in those particular paths to evaluate your outcomes. Okay, and the fourth one is creating a columnar data where we have going to have from 15 variables or 20 variables or 100 variables or 1000 variables, and we are going to work on those columnar structured data by applying some various statistical algorithms like multiple regression, linear regression, logistic regression, right? So those kind of algorithms can be applied on the columnar structured data in Excel or in SPSS or in R, right? So guys, these are the four different kind of transformation of unstructured data to a structured data we have covered. And if you want to know more about our training program, you can call us or WhatsApp us at +917989366381, or you can email us at krish@mathnal.com, or you can visit our website, which is www.mathnal.com, right? So the registrations are still open. If you want to join our training program, you are welcome to join, and you can contact me on the same details. Thank you very much, and we'll come up with our next series update very soon.